Here we are with Zach again in part 2, and he was in the middle of zooming way out, and now he sees that you can turn also. You can see the distances to all the stars. And then when you keep going out, what happens is we run out of knowledge of the exact positions of the stars, and so in here is a model of the Milky Way, and so you see that blob is just looks like a blob because those are the stars we know extra information about. It's not a real blob. But if you keep going, then we know the distances to lots of nearby galaxies. And you have to go pretty far because there we go. So all those things, all those white points are individual galaxies, and the funny shape that they're distributed in is just because that's where the surveys have been done. But the structures within them, the sort of bubbly structures, that's real.
Can we go to one of those?
You can. So turn a little bit, and then put your cursor on any of the white dots or close to what looks like a white dot.
Okay.
Is it spinning
rotating
uncontrollably?
Let's see. I don't know. It's that.
Whoops! How did that happen? All right. Well, we'll just right-click anyway, and as an interesting object goes by, we'll say Show Object, and that'll both stop it from spinning and take us to a particular galaxy. So let's
it's still spinning.
No, it's okay. It'll stop. That's just because it's taking us there by some path that it likes, and you have to just really wait because it goes too far and then it zooms back in. It's a sort of strange feature. Okay, so you can zoom back in a little bit now.
Okay. Oh, that's out. This is in.
Yeah. And then if you that's the galaxy you picked.
Okay.
And so now if you
galaxy.
It's really interesting. If you it's even better. If you right click on that galaxy, that's double click. If you right click, which is like that.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not used to Macs.
Right. Anyway, so if you right click on the galaxy and then you click this research tab, because this is from a particular survey, the Sloan Digitized Sky Survey, you can actually look up all the information that we know about that galaxy. And so here is the actual image of that galaxy and the spectrum of that galaxy. And this information is in there for the many hundreds of thousands of galaxies that are...
Can we put a different spectrum on the this part? Like
you said, can we find a different galaxy?
No, a different spectrum. You said we can view it through different spectrums.
Different wavelengths.
Yes, wavelengths.
Yes. For the Sloan, it's just an optical survey. But if we go back to the sky, we can do that, and that's really fun.
Oh.
Okay. So if we go back to the sky, so here's the optical sky.
This is sky from Earth, right?
This is sky from Earth, right? And if we go over here, we do all sky surveys. Okay. So we click there. Then all of these things are all different wavelengths. Okay, and as you mouse over them, so my personal favorite is how the Milky Way looks in dust.
Look really cool.
And then
is dust a wavelength?
Dust is what we mean by that is the thermal emission. So it's like long wavelength microwave emission.
And this line here is because the Milky Way is flat, right?
Exactly. So that's so if you want to see something really cool, you can put on two wavelengths at once. So if we right click here, and we set the dust as the foreground, and then we set the digitized sky survey, which is optical, as the background. Then we can fade. See this? We can fade between them.
Oh, and I see the moon there.
Yeah, that's because we have that turned on, and so nearby objects are just superimposed on the stuff that's really far away. But can you see there? So you see in the optical, so like here's Orion, which you probably can recognize in the optical. So if we put that to the optical, so here's Orion's belt, right? And it turns out Orion is a giant star-forming region, which is what all this bright, glowing stuff is. That's dust that's going to form new stars.
So why is it really dark on one side?
Right, and so what it is that you're only seeing 60 degrees of a galaxy at once. And so if you can try and orient it. You can hit some other buttons to make things spin, and you can try and orient it. Let me try. I think it's let's see. Let's try. It's option drag, and you can make this rotate, and then you'll be able to see that if you pull this down,
it's dark.
So that's the plane of the galaxy, right? And the top and the bottom. So this is now you're looking around, like as if you're looking all the 360-degree different choices in a circle. And I didn't quite get it flat, so it's hard to see. Let's try that again. What was it? Option.
Option click. You said.
Yeah. Option. So let's spin it back. It's getting there. All right, anyway, you get the idea.
Yes.
So, that's above and below the plane of the galaxy, and you can see the same thing. In the optical, you can see the plane of the galaxy. You see some of that blackness is the dust blocking